Disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I am just forwarding what I do for you. I've just finished my first course in herbalism, if that counts. But yeah, always check with medical professionals to make sure that something is right for you. Back in the kitchen, and today I am going to be sharing how I make my own medicine. So really simple, 3 really simple ingredients which I like to go organic with every single time, and this will help you with any colds and flus. It's really good if you feel like there's something coming on, you can quickly get it in your system. Sometimes I will just take it through flu season just to make sure that my body is ready and I don't get the flu. Never had the flu, not for years, sorry. 3 simple ingredients: organic honey, organic garlic, and we got ginger. Now, it literally couldn't be more simple. Let me see if I can show you now. I started to prep it. Chopped up my ginger, started to do my garlic, and with my garlic all I do, smash it, peel it, get a bit sticky. Well, it's a good kind of sticky, if you know what I mean. Depends a bit if you get it in your cups. But what you want to do is the reason why you want to smash it is because you want to break open, you want to expose as much of the ginger as possible. Now you can, sometimes you can like chop it, you know, but once you smash it open, you're going to start releasing them oils anyway, okay? And literally fling it in to your honey. Now don't be scared, it's gonna go in, it's got to go in. You want to leave it as well for a while. Like I like to leave mine to brew for quite a while actually. The longer the better, to be fair. Smashing my ginger as well to do the same thing. I want the same effect. I want to start to free up as much of the surface area as possible. The more of the ginger exposed, the better. Again, some people like to, well, in the past I have sliced my ginger, but to be fair, it doesn't make much of a difference to me. Like, as long as it's in, get it in. Get it in, peeps. Just get it in. And yeah. Literally that simple. This part always gets a bit messy. I always forget that I should probably take some out. And just push it down. Get it in all the way. You just basically want this to brew then from this point onwards. And what you'll find as well is that sometimes the honey will start to go a bit of a runny consistency. It's absolutely fine. That's just where the natural oils from both the ginger and the garlic are infusing with the honey. And this, I swear by it. I've been using this for years. I've always got a jar. My jar started to get a little bit empty. I'll show you. This is my last one, and it all begins to crystallize, which is really nice. And it's strong, tastes strong, but I love it. Really nice working. Whenever like my flatmate gets a cold, I'm like, shove that in your mouth. My friends, anyone that comes around, if they've got a cold, I'm like, right, come around here, let me give you something. And literally, I will just leave this now. This will sit, and every few days from now on I'll give that a good stir, and then after a week of stirring it, just to make sure that it's really consistent and it's got all the way in, like you can already see it's already starting to loosen up a little bit, which is great. Yeah, after a few days, after a week or so of stirring it up, I just let it sit, and I let that sit up in my cupboard. Once a fortnight, give it a stir, just letting it go, and it brews, and you just want to leave it, let it do its thing, work its magic. All of these things are just so good. And the reason why, now I've had to write a few of these down. Okay, now garlic, everybody knows garlic is good, yeah? It's a really good antibiotic, it's amazing anti-inflammatory. Garlic's really good for the lungs again, tuberculosis, bronchitis. It reduces fever, always good if you've got a cold. It helps to regulate blood sugar levels. It's really good for intestinal tract infections as well. The reason why is because it helps to reduce disease-causing bacteria that can be formed in the gut. Sorry, Whitney, I'm not into that right now. My God, where's the music coming from? Just a minute ago, the playlist was banging. Now, it's testing me. All right, we're gonna leave it here. I mean, I can go on, the list can go on and on and on with garlic. It really can. It's really good for prostate cancer, breast cancer, stomach cancer, lung cancer. It's good for the liver. It's good for high blood pressure. But this is a cold and flu. This is if you're feeling down in the dumps, like your immune system has had a little kick. You got a cold, just common cold, maybe you got a flu, whatever. Some of this. Ginger now. Ginger, again, another amazing root. It's so fantastic. So ginger is so good at it's an antioxidant, okay? So when you hold, that's what you want. You want something that's going to help cleanse your blood, going to help cleanse your organs, help you flush things through. It's really good anti-inflammatory. Again, if your organs are inflamed, if you've got a lot of mucus on the system, on the cell membrane, if you've got mucus in your lungs, if they're going to be inflamed. Sinus infections, inflamed. Cold and flu, bunged up, inflamed. You're inflamed. You need to reduce the inflammation in the body. Again, ginger helps with the respiratory system. It helps with a sore throat. This is amazing when I've ever had a sore throat. That's one thing that I do suffer from sometimes, is I get a bit of an irritated throat. One of that in the morning, one in the evening. Within 2 days, I'm feeling better. Ginger's really good for sickness as well, unsettled stomach. Also, if you're a woman, you're pregnant, you've got morning sickness, ginger's the one for you. It's amazing. Helps with digestion. It's also been known to help with heart disease, arthritis. Again, arthritis is an inflammation of the joints, diabetes, blood sugars. Listen, these are the things that you want to be getting into. It also helps improve your digestion. Again, back down to the gut, coming down to the gut. I mean, I'm excited. I've got another medicine on the brew. I feel like a winner. You can too. So yeah, get with it. Try and go organic. Organic's always going to be a bit better. It's not got the pesticides. It's not got the... Especially with honey. Honey is super important. What you'll find otherwise, if it's not organic, if it's not real, and check as well, because a lot of them will say fructose syrups. It's fake. It's not real. It's flavoured syrup. It's not what you want. You want honey. Honey holds antibacterial properties. Honey is amazing. Honey is one of the only things that doesn't have an expiration date. If it's fresh out of the honeycomb, there's potential. If it's been filtered honey, so it's had its impurities taken out, there's no shelf life on it. It's amazing. Which also is really interesting because it takes you back to honey that's been found in like tombs and whatnot. But that's a whole nother conversation, because then, you know, how did they filter their honey? Ooh, food for thought. Anyway, just thought I'd share my little medicine with you. It's a good one. Get with it or get left behind. Because all this antibiotic resistance that's occurring because of all the antibiotics they've been putting in the meats that everybody's been eating. What you're going to do, you're going to need to figure out your own methods of healing. You're going to have to figure out your own medicines. And this, my friends, this is the one. This has seen me through. Seen me through. I've been probably doing this now for about 6 or 7 years. I don't really get colds. Sometimes, obviously, like sometimes I'll get run down if I burn my candle at both ends. But all of my this ease comes up through here, so I get sore throats. That is it. Like my stress and tension, and it's usually by anxieties and stress that will cause these things. So usually comes up through my throat. I get a sore throat, or I get ulcer breakouts. Again, another one. Pop in a little bit of honey on your ulcers, soothing as anything. Yeah, honey. I mean, honey. I didn't even go into the whole thing of honey. Like, look it up, banging. Real honey. Get with it. Love and light.